BlackRock Larry Fink says to buy Bitcoin now. Guys, in this video, we are going to see what Mr. Fink has to say about Bitcoin and where we are going in the near and long-term future. I hope you guys stay tuned to this video because I have a lot of charts that are going to point to exactly why he is saying this, although he probably hasn't seen these charts himself, but he knows the fundamental and the technical aspect of Bitcoin and why it will succeed. And not only Bitcoin, but he speaks about other altcoins too, not directly, but as a general. So, thank you for being here with me once again on the Crypto Bliss Show. I truly appreciate every single last one of you blessed, beautiful beings that come here to the channel. I love to call you guys Cryptopians. If you go and check out my Twitter, you'll see that for yourself. Every day, good morning, beautiful Cryptopians. Well, thanks for being here, you special souls. I truly appreciate every single one of you that are subscribed to the channel. You guys know that you help this community grow like crazy, so truly appreciate every single last one of you blessed beings. All right, guys. So in this video, I'm going to first of all show you a number of videos that I would like you to watch as well. They are important. So let's start off with this one here, irrefutable evidence. Then crypto will never die and Bitcoin is pumping. This one, you know, it was a cool video, but at the end of the day, we made this video based on the fake news. You know, I did it before the news was revealed that it was fake. So, yeah, don't be misinformed by the content in there from that perspective. But all the other rest of the stuff in there is amazing. So, you know, let us go and have a little bit of a look here, guys. I truly appreciate every single last one of you. Let's go and see this video right here, right now, because this one particular aspect is going to make a big difference as to where we or what will happen with Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin is classified as digital gold, and digital gold, or gold, every single time there is a war or a WAR, we already know that gold absolutely pumps like crazy. So if Bitcoin is the digital gold version and it is still in its infancy, what do you expect will happen if we get World War III? Because right now, as far as I understand it, we may be heading that direction. I'm not saying it personally. I don't know what will happen. I definitely don't have a genie in a bottle. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at other people in the room, per se, the YouTube room, that are much smarter than me, that know a lot more than me about these things. And this is a video from Pat Bed, from Valuetainment, Pat Bet Dave.
Now, America's talking about the fact that a report came out. We're preparing 2,000 soldiers to be sent out. About 2,000 U.S. troops told to prepare for deployment in response to Israel-Hamas war. This is an NBC story a couple days ago. Okay, I'll read the story for you to think about. So here you go. So around 2,000 soldiers, 24-hour preparation to deploy orders, ready to provide support to Israel in response to the Hamas-Israel war. The troops include the diverse capabilities such as medical support and explosive handling, and were previously on 96-hour standby. The U.S. has already deployed the USS Dwight Eisenhower carrier strike group to Eastern Mediterranean Sea, showing solidarity with Israel. The Israel Defense Forces are amassing forces at the Gaza border, preparing for coordinated attack involving the air, sea, and the land. The conflict began a significant terrorist attack by Hamas in Israel, resulting in over 2,800 casualties in Gaza and 1,400 casualties in Israel. Guess what? Those are 2,000 U.S. soldiers. Those are somebody's kids.
What do you call that? And what do you call that, Pat? We're sending the aircraft carriers, and then, Pat, ready for this? And you were in the military, 2,000 people ready to go. They're already declared war. If we go there and we put troops on the ground, what does that mean? We're at war.
Of course.
We're at war. And
so, as you can see there already, we are technically, or not we, because I'm not American, but you guys who are from America, who are about 65% of the community, so shout out to all you Americans. Technically, you've been classified at war already. Why is Biden sending people and troops over to Israel? Well, that's because they're committed to by their treaties. So whatever it is, guys, I want to know from you what you believe will happen down below. Yeah, go check this full video out. It's very interesting to hear their perspectives. And of course, they're just opinions, but yeah, we know what that all means. So If you guys don't know, we had that crazy pump yesterday in Bitcoin, shoot up, shoot down. We had Bitcoin nearing 29K. Well, that was yesterday's news on iShares. And today's news, we have Bitcoin nearing 29K as Fidelity ETF amendments bump the bullish sentiment. So, basically Bitcoin jumped a 2-month high on Wednesday after Fidelity joined the ranks of firms amending their spot Bitcoin ETF filings. The amendments could indicate open communication lines between the firms and the regulators. So that's pretty decent, right? I would say that that's a bit of progress in the right direction. And to really confirm that, I will show you the next video from Cointelegraph. We all know what I said to you guys yesterday on my video. It's the same news across all of the internet. So let us go and see what they basically had to say. So this was posted by Tim Web 3. Shout out to you, Tim Web 3. So who is going to manage to say something more outrageous today in Dubai? The bar is set really high, but I never know. So wow, live from Dubai. So Cointelegraph in editor, chief on a panel now in Dubai with Mario Norfal. Sounds like she is totally deflecting responsibility and good journalism after they wiped out $100 million on Bitcoin, saying it's just basically the reader's fault. We didn't check. Well, let's listen to what she has to say.
Social media post. And yes, this was disastrous. And this is an example of what cannot happen. But this is what happens when we are having constant pressure to be the first with every news. And this is not a problem of journalism per se. It's a problem of the society and of the technology. I'm talking about indexation on Google. I'm talking about social media, where if you're not the first, you're the last. There is no second, third, etc.
Well, that is particularly quite scary, what she is not admitting to, as to one of her employees actually creating the FUD that happened yesterday with the iShares bump. On Monday with the iShares bump. So guys, you see, even top editors in chiefs don't actually speak all truth. And the way that you find all truth is that you have to sift through the information yourself, discern for yourself, and find what is the most accurate information you can possibly find. And that's what is about to lead me into seeing an absolutely incredible journey with a number of different and interesting happenings that have happened in Bitcoin over the past couple days. And this is from Swan. So shout out to you, Swan. Just in, the SAZ Mining has opened a new 100% renewable energy Bitcoin mining facility in Paraguay, drawing power from the Itaipu Dam, Decrypt. This is amazing, guys. We need to be able to do this across more dams across the world. So very, very smart and very, very great ideas. Beautiful happenings and very interesting. I'd like to know if it would become profitable for them to mine Bitcoin like this. But if you go and read the article on SAZ Mining, you will see for yourself what that looks like. So guys, I come to the point where I need to actually dive into what Mr. Larry Fink is saying. So let us go and have a look at what he personally thinks about crypto.
Is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
I don't know about you, but this man is probably the smartest person in this room, okay? in the YouTube room, especially considering he manages a $9 trillion asset portfolio globally, actually. And this brings me to the point where he's saying that the rally today is about a flight to quality. So, guys, if he is talking about this now, and 3-4 years ago, he was basically saying that Bitcoin is rubbish and they'll never touch it and nobody's asking for it. He's basically saying every single client they have across the world is currently asking for Bitcoin. Now, that is powerful. And I don't know about you, but he is basically telling us to buy Bitcoin now. Okay. He's telling us to buy crypto now. Okay. Which is amazing. So if you guys don't believe this, well, then have a look at these charts. So the first chart here is the Bitcoin market capitalization and valuation. Well, first of all, you can see here, these were the bear markets, 11 months, 4.5 months, and 6 months. So we've basically been out of the bear market since January this year. And that's what I have been saying to you guys for a very, very long time, that we reached the bottom. Now, cool, the world has never seen this kind of tyranny in a very, very long time. Neither has Bitcoin. Well, what does that actually mean? Well, Bitcoin repeats itself in cycles, and it generally rhymes. Not always, but it generally rhymes. And as you can see here, this was the most short-lived bear market over here, which was actually the realized cap value, and the gray is the market cap value. So, guys, Bitcoin is looking juicy for an absolutely incredible pump just like this, because I keep saying to you guys that we will probably see the 2013 kind of rally, let alone this here, guys. So, you know, realizing the cap and age bands of hodl waves, the blue lines are the hodl investors and the red arrows are the short-term investors. So as you can see here, short-term investors get in, but long-term investors basically start accumulating right from the bottom, okay? And then they get in, and then they start taking profits, but then they accumulate, because actually they know that long-term investors know that Bitcoin is going to go way higher. So long-term investors don't tend to sell as quickly. They are a lot more patient than short-term investors. And if you go ahead and look at the realized capital rotation, you'll see that bear cycle lows actually equal 1 to 2 years capital peak. The same thing here. You have 6 months to 3 years capital lows at bull cycle highs. Okay. Then you have your bear cycle lows again, 1 to 2 years, your bear cycle lows. And then your capital lows at bull cycle highs. So what does this actually mean? Well, capital rotates in and out of Bitcoin, and if you want to go and see how it does that, I will show you in a little moment. But you can see here that bull capital rotation hodlers and speculators get in right down here and move their way up there. So guys, I'm going to pause here for a little moment before I carry on. If you guys want to trade crypto with me, hit my Bitflex link down below here. You guys have got an incredible bonus for yourselves, and you guys can come ahead and buy into crypto, buy into Bitcoin, okay? These exchanges that I have down here are reputable, audited, safe, and they are incredible, and I use them personally on a day-to-day basis to get in and out of the markets for specific trades. So remember to go and use those down pinned in the comments of this video for you. All right, guys, so Bitcoin intercycle capital rotation. As you can see, the recovery phase happens, and then the rally happens. Recovery phase, rally. We're now in that recovery phase, and we are probably already have already started that rally. Now, as you can see here, this is long-term and short-term on-chain cost basis, and Miss Kathy Wood absolutely loves to speak about it. She loves this chart, okay? So this is basically 226 days over here where there is an accumulation and a bottoming out. Then it took 53 days for this rally and these basically long-term, short-term, and market uh, cost basis actually happened. So as you can see here, 126 days and then 36 days and 156 days previously. And then January, we had 54 days of crazy pump, which actually gave us an insane amount of pull up here. Now, guys, look at this. Every single time we actually wait for that line to start to pull the red one, which is the short term, which is actually the one that you want to be watching. And look how it rides it, almost like a 10 moving average, right? Okay, because that's because it's short term. Well, guess what? The same thing happened here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this, this was a black swan event. You can't really count that. Okay, but if you come here to the knuckle chart and the knuckle cohort, you can see exactly the same thing. Okay, guys, huge accumulation phases. We're already past the bear market bottom. I'd like to go and show you one or two last things that are pointing to altcoin season indicators, because Bitcoin it's definitely going to continue to rally, but I want to show you a few things based on, okay, let's go finish looking at the Bitcoin chart first. So here's the Bitcoin chart. The Bitcoin chart, cool, we're a little bit oversold. The sell volume here isn't really that strong, okay? This is a reversal candle. This is a reversal candle. So are we going to be reversing? Have we hit our level of resistance at my green candle, my green horizontal line over here? Possibly, but guess what? Look where we are right now, okay? I've previously said to you guys that we broke out this level. We've also broken up above the 200 and closed above it nicely and retested it nicely, and we still haven't broken that low once again. Even though the RSI indicators coming to the overbought perspective, maybe there is some sort of level of support here and on top of my horizontal purple box to get us above this level and maybe actually back up towards this box up here, which would be about the 30,500 level. Now, drawing onto, okay, last BTC chart so that you guys can actually see the benefit of a more clear chart for us. I'll keep this one clear for us on the channel as well. The same thing there. This would be considered a breakout already, guys. Confirmation breakout, retest, strong buy volume, weak sell volume, a breakout of this downsloping trend on the RSI. We probably fiddle around here while this BTC price climbs. However, if I'm a little bit concerned, I always look at the Bitcoin dominance so that the Bitcoin dominance can actually tell me where Bitcoin price is going. Bitcoin price, because the dominance means liquidity flowing. And guess where we're at? We're up at 52% today, guys. We're busy tapping this area and looking to break out of this cup and handle pattern. So if Bitcoin had to fall a little bit down here now and retest this upward band or support line that I drew out for you, we would probably see a little bit of a start of an altcoin season. And I will show you a few things now that are pointing towards that altcoin season coming very soon. Now, guys, I don't know how long the altcoin season will be. Altcoin seasons are generally quite quick, generally 2 months or so, 3 months at the most, and then you get in and out of particular coins. You're trading like an absolute beast, and that's all you're doing for 3 months, 5 months, however long it is of your life. Now, if Bitcoin finds support here and doesn't actually pull back down here and just continues its rally up, that will completely obliterate the altcoin season, right? Or not obliterate, it will just suppress the altcoin season right now. And if you come here to see the altcoin season indicator, you can actually see that the altcoin season mania aligns with large drops in the Bitcoin dominance, not large rises. Large rises means that altcoins bleed or they stay stable. Okay, now as you can see here, I didn't draw this line for a school drawing for us. I drew it because this line actually matters at the 54% level. And as I drew here, this is the cup and handle target all the way up at 56%, guys. So if Bitcoin just continues to bring in all the liquidity with what Mr. Larry Fink is saying, buy Bitcoin now, lots more people are going to start to buy Bitcoin. And that's why we may just see a pause on altcoins temporarily, a continuation in Bitcoin liquidity dominance, and a continuation in the price of Bitcoin liquidity inflow, which means that, as you can see here, altcoin season, as you can see here, as dominance drops, altcoins rise. Dominance drops. This is altcoin season. The red dot, the red lines here. Drops, rise. Drops, rise. Okay. And then here we kind of fell, but you know, there was still dominance. Then if you go ahead and look at the altcoin season indicator, you can see here, this is the indicator. We actually haven't for a very, very long time had any sort of clarity about any altcoin season or risk on environment since we had the FTX drop here. So what does that actually mean for us? Well, here is where those pumps were made. So here, if you sold some of your Bitcoin into altcoins, okay, your altcoins might have dropped, but actually you've made a good pump up here from the Bitcoin into the altcoin season, as you can see here. The same thing down here. You would have bought some Bitcoin, okay, and sold it up here into alts over here. So you can see there that this is alt season and this is Bitcoin season. They're very, very, very much the same as the blockchaincenter.net. Shout out to you guys. Bitcoin altcoin season chart. And as you can see, we're into the deep Bitcoin season at 16, which is all the way down here, okay? And I'd actually like to just give us a month's perspective, okay? Just so that you guys can see how much we have stayed down here. So there was a short altcoin rally in the month, okay? But if we have to go and look at the 12-year season and the cycle right now, okay, you guys can see that we are still in Bitcoin season, okay? Bitcoin season is down here. The moment we start turning back up, okay, that's where it would be good to take some profits and sell some of your Bitcoin into altcoins so that you can make more Bitcoin. When the altcoin season index reaches this level, you would sell back into Bitcoin, making more Bitcoin and more altcoins and continuously growing your wealth in your portfolio. If you guys are enjoying the content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. That truly helps the YouTube algorithm improve the network and the expansivity of this community and this channel. To all you beautiful cryptopians, I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I thank you for being here. I want to go and show you just a couple things quickly. So first of all, the dollar, as I said to you, has been coming down, but today we're getting a little bit of a pump. The RSI is getting, you know, a little bit of oversold. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to hover here with the Dixie chart and then continue with the pattern down? Probably yes, I would say. Especially considering that we are expecting in the next 2 weeks the next Federal Reserve minute meeting, which will tell us whether we are going to have one more rate hike or if we're going to still pause for the rest of the year. We will have to see, guys. So at the end of the day, you can see here, this is how you can actually make incredible. Well, first of all, let me go show you this chart, because as I said to you guys, there is some rocky news that will come out today. This is how long this news is away from coming out. But basically, you can see here that building permits is a high mover, and building permits came in slightly higher by about 180K. Sorry, 18,000. Okay, not 180, 18,000, which means it's a good sign. And as you can see here, the building permits went down. Okay, so that's not a good sign over there. And then the same thing, the housing starts fell. This is the housing starts for September. That's the housing starts month on month, and that's the building permits. Now, we're also expecting the crude oil inventories, which will undoubtedly make the market move, guys. So as you can see here, the American oil has been completely depleted. So who knows what's going to happen on that side of the world? But at the end of the day, I'm not concerned about that. I'm continuing to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And if you guys want to do the same, then make sure to hit my Bitflex link down below, pinned in the comment of this video, just for you, special community. It's not there for me. I already have my accounts. I already trade. It's for you guys. So a couple of my trades I still have open. They're still a little bit in the negative, but that's okay. I will show you that on the next Bitcoin video that I do. I will show you my entries, and I will show you the position sizes and how it is that I'm going to scale the position size and the leverage size as we move towards a breakout zone on Bitcoin. So this is how you can plan your emotions, following your plan versus following your emotions in trading. So this is how bad investors do it. They buy at the top and they sell at the bottom, and they continue to do the same thing throughout their investment cycles. And this is how for a number of years being in the industry and trading and knowing what to look out for specific charts and trading. So this is a good time to buy. That's a good time to sell. A good time to buy. A good time to sell on your first peak, not even on your second peak. Your first peak, guys. That's a crazy pump. Oh, shit. Whoa, I made 10x. I'll sell most of my holdings. That's what a good investor would do. You sell your holdings, guys. Okay, time to get rid of everything else that is left. All the way down here at the bottom. Okay, so they sell the majority of it. So sell 90% of your holdings up there. And then sell the last 10%, if you don't believe that it's coming down. I mean, and this is a crazy crash. Then you'll start to buy back in again. Buy again. Okay. These are important fundamentals for you guys as a community that I wanted to share with you. And I hope you guys appreciated the video today. I thought I'd do something a little bit more different with you guys. So thanks for being here with me on the Crypto Bliss channel. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up for me. I would truly appreciate that. And share this video with your beautiful family, wherever you believe, your family and your friends, wherever you believe that this would benefit them also. Much love to you all. Many blessings. Check these videos out. They were great as well. And love you all. We'll see you on the next one. Bless the beautiful souls.